The yogis teach us that healing means returning back home. In other words, we need to return to who we are, to who we once were, to our core essence. It's time to have a second childhood and a happier one. It's time to return to our true roots and become kids again. That's healing. In light of returning to being kids, let's look at 3 components that are present in kids' life and were lost along the way to becoming adults. From this moment on, you need to live with regularity, moderation, and balance. Look at children. They must have regularity in their daily activities. They have a bath, go to bed, have the same room and the same bed to fall asleep in, asking to hear their favorite bedtime story and usually listening to the same lullaby, and wake up around the same time every day. Take away the regularity and simple balance of activities and they show clear signs of distress. Children in their innocence and unadulterated state often exhibit a natural connection with both their inner selves and the external world. They haven't yet learned to toughen up or suppress their emotions. They remain in touch with their innate nature. The ability to effortlessly flow with the rhythms of life and embrace their surroundings is a testament to their closer proximity to the divine. They are closer to God, so to speak, than you and I are. As adults, we may have developed coping mechanisms to endure stress and discomfort, but in the process, we have sometimes lost touch with our inherent connection with the ever-flowing nature within and around us. We have edged God out, ego, ego. And God, in this discussion, is nature. God is our internal and external nature. Kids, as you and I know, still have a very small and green ego. It is still forming. They haven't edged out nature as much as we have. The soul's equatorial state, derived from the Latin word equare, meaning balanced, is what the yogis call a sattvic flow, a peaceful, harmonious flow. Our natural sattvic flow representing a state of being, well-being. And please note that in essence, well and being are one and the same. Similarly, the nature surrounding us resonates with this state of wellness. In other words, nature is set, programmed to the frequency of being, much like we are, although with far less interference. Kids understand moderation, everything in their own good time, in accordance with what their little souls and bodies require. When they are tired, they fall asleep. When they are not tired, good luck. When they are hungry, they eat. And when they are not hungry anymore, there is not one Italian mother in the whole world that would be able to force another spoonful on them, no matter how many different airplanes she is capable of imitating. A child finds a wonderful balance between learning and playing that is learning. I often say to my patients, and pardon the poetry, that to get in touch with the child within means to step down with 2 feet on the path of healing. The little one in you knows how to be light-hearted, how to be deliciously silly, how to hug and demand to be hugged, how to play their way when no one's watching, how to laugh and laugh and laugh, how to express their vulnerability. They befriend other kids in 2 seconds. They forgive in 3 seconds. They allow their imagination to take over again and again. They need to be reassured with love to the moon and back on a daily basis. They refuse to sleep until the prince marries the princess and they live happily ever after. They will sleep when they are tired, eat when they are hungry, and tidy up the room only if it's spring and the circus is in town. They will insist to pet a doggy or to feed the duckies and chase the seagulls on the beach. They are alive, so alive. And if you get in touch with this forever living layer in you, you will be aligned again with life. When you allow yourself to be childlike, you are immersed in your flowing true nature, and therefore you are attuned to well-being. We need to return to who we are, to who we once were. It's time to have a second childhood and a happier one. It's time to return to our true roots and become kids again. It's time to return to the path of well-being and to reclaim our good health. In order to do this from this moment on, you need to live with regularity, moderation, and balance.